There are stories of loss and heroism, and everyone is asking, why did this happen? My next guest is lucky to be alive. He lost his home in the raging flames. With me now is Maui resident Jordan Saribay. Jordan, thank you so much for being here. We know must be such a difficult time for you and your family. You and your grandmother stayed behind to pack up some more of your essentials after the rest of your family, fortunately, was able to flee to safety in advance of the fires. Tell us what you saw.
The overall landscape started to, you see the houses and everything. And then as we're leaving, the last part of the house, leaving the house, the houses nearby were already on fire. At one point in time, it almost looked like there was a wall of fire that was just moving towards us. And then you just watch like projectiles coming out of the fire and making its way more, ocean side of the residential area. And it almost looked like a war zone, right? Like the apocalypse almost. And, luckily we made it out.
Yeah, Jordan, we've heard that this happened so quickly and either without warning entirely or almost without warning. Was that true from your perspective?
Yeah, we noticed the smoke. My family kind of started to gather things, but by the time we even had an opportunity to double check where we're at with that, like I said, homes already were on fire while we were leaving. So, with the ability to see the smoke, and the warning that we may have had, there really wasn't much time still to that.
Were there first responders on the scene already as you were trying to leave, or did you and your grandmother have to contend with chaos?
There was first responders that were on scene. Actually, after my grandmother's house, I stopped at my house and tried to grab, a shorts and a t-shirt, thinking everything was going to be fine the next day, hoping that the house was still going to be there. As we did that, we saw a fire truck and them, hooking up a hose.
Are any of your neighbors missing? Of course, I had to ask that, but we've heard that the devastation and the loss of life could exceed 1,000.
There's still numerous posts, friends and family and their loved ones still not accounted for. And, there's a lot of people that are hopeful that they're still somewhere and just not in touch. It isn't until someone gets the call that I think it's confirmed. So that's one thing I can say about the people of Lahaina is we always look to the brighter side before actually, getting the confirmation and feeling the pain we should and grieving the way we should.
There's still a lot of hope that folks might still be alive in the rubble of those buildings, hundreds and hundreds of them. Do you believe that you're getting the support that you need from the state and federal officials? And if you are, how is the government helping your family right now?
I honestly can't say that we're getting any help whatsoever. We are still in like a void. Not sure what we're going to do next. We wake up trying to figure out what our day is going to be filled with, whether it be, getting resources or trying to replace documentation that we don't have anymore, or trying to figure out if we're going to still be in the same place that we woke up in, because we do have temporary housing, but nothing long term. Right. The housing crisis on Maui, things are either really expensive or there's nothing at all.